Chapter 20 Criminals Number 2 Tae Hyuk knew of a thief in the immediate vicinity. He had just witnessed a thief trying to cross a wall as he returned from Yoon Young's house. He wasn't a hero or police officer. If there was no benefit, then there was no reason to catch other criminals. But now it was different. As it was likely that she had robbed his house. She had visibly looked very clumsy. However, the thief who stole Rosario didn't seem that good either. He needed to confirm if they were the same person. Tae Hyuk ran to the high-class residential area where there were always thieves. There. The scene wasn't much different than it was 30 minutes ago. He hid his body in the darkness and watched. If she had Rosario, then he could steal it using robbery. She still hasn't climbed the fence. She was worried about how to enter the yard. But what if it was just a performance? It was at that moment. Something different happened than usual. The thief huffed angrily and kicked the wall with her feet. Of course. This caused tremendous pain. So she grabbed her toes and started rolling on the ground. Then Tae Hyuk's eyes widened. For the first time, Tae Hyuk was able to see the face of the female thief. He almost screamed at that moment. That woman. The thief was a person that Tae Hyuk knew. She had long black hair that flowed down to her waist. And a butterfly mask on her face. Was it to hide her identity? However, half of the face was clearly revealed. It is Moonlight Flower. She was in her early 20s. That was 10 years younger than what Tae Hyuk remembered. Of course. The other person was also astonished to see him. Kyak. Thief. Moonlight Flower shrieked. You shouldn't be the one saying that. Who is the thief? Tae Hyuk angrily replied to Moonlight Flower's words. I'm not a thief. You must be mistaken. That argument is hardly convincing when wearing such clothes. You completely look like a thief. Moonlight Flower looked down at her body. She was dressed in tight clothing that showed off her body. Many of her body parts were highlighted. Moonlight Flower shrieked again. Kyak. Where are you looking? Moonlight Flower covered her chest with both arms. It was to cover something exceptionally large. Still, the size meant that it couldn't be completely hidden. Tae Hyuk made a wry smile. I never expected to meet Moonlight Flower here. Of all places. She was a capable thief who started her activities approximately 4 years from now. She primarily aimed at banks, large corporations, and also conglomerates, rather than stealing money or objects. She was famous for leaving marks of her visit. She would enter a vault filled with gold bars, taking nothing and leaving after leaving a sign, showing that she was there. For example, she would break into a museum and vandalize a painting. She only aimed for the richest. And also had a cute appearance. The youthful personality meant that she would become popular and have a large fan club. 4 years later. Did she work before her name was known? Tae Hyuk gritted his teeth. It was unlikely that Moonlight Flower had robbed his house. However, he needed to check to confirm it. She had kicked a wall. So it seemed like she couldn't move properly. Tae Hyuk moved quickly and narrowed the distance to Moonlight Flower. Moonlight Flower, who had fallen to the ground, instantly got up and started to run away. A thief with sore feet. Tae Hyuk ran to catch the opponent. Then he was shocked. One of Moonlight Flower's feet was obviously hurting. Yet she was running at such a quick speed. The distance between the two people gradually started to widen. What is this speed? The movements were unexpected from someone who couldn't even climb a wall. Tae Hyuk exclaimed. Wait a minute. I have no intention of catching you. I just want to ask you something. Moonlight Flower laughed. Hang. Do you think I will be convinced by that? The distance widened from 5 meters to 20 meters in an instant. He was going to end up missing her. Big. It was at that moment. There was the sound of a whistle. There were police patrolling nearby. 2 senior policemen and 1 junior policeman approached Tae Hyuk. What is going on? Tae Hyuk panted as he pointed in front of him. Thief. He was able to see the back of Moonlight Flower, who was currently running away. The policeman nodded like he already knew. I have a perfect grasp of these streets. We will go chase them. Students, please take this path. I understand. A group of 3 people ran through the streets in order to catch Moonlight Flower. Tae Hyuk chased after Moonlight Flower, while the policemen were circling around to build a net. They had a very good knowledge of this area. She will be caught soon. Moonlight Flower had great physical abilities. So Tae-hyuk would never be able to catch her alone. However, it was 4 against 1. In addition, one of the policemen had perfectly grasped the geography. Wait, should I let Moonlight Flower get caught? It was important that Tae-hyuk recover Rosario. Even if Moonlight Flower wasn't the criminal, he shouldn't let her get caught. Tae-hyuk smirked. He suddenly came up with a good idea. He ignored the policeman and entered a side street. He climbed up to the roof of her house and confirmed the location of Moonlight Flower and the policeman. Isn't she clearly being surrounded? He was able to read the plan from this height. Tae-hyuk discovered the final destination and decided to wait there. The policemen were herding Moonlight Flower like she was a rabbit. In no time, she was in a dead end. Moonlight Flower could escape if she climbed over the wall. But she couldn't do so with an injured foot. Then Tae-hyuk appeared. Grab on. Quickly. Tae-hyuk extended his hand to Moonlight Flower from his position on the wall. Quote ellipsis question mark. Moonlight Flower looked at Tae-hyuk with a confused expression. Didn't he want to catch her? Yet Tae-hyuk suddenly appeared and shouted like he was planning to rescue Moonlight Flower. Damn. Just do it. They are coming. Tae-hyuk spoke again as Moonlight Flower kept hesitating. If you don't grab my hand in 3 seconds, then I am running away alone. Oh, okay. Moonlight Flower grabbed the hand of the angry Tae-hyuk and climbed the wall. Then both of them ran away with all their strength. Tae-hyuk arrived at a safe place and calmed his breathing. Whether it was because they wanted the reward for catching the thief or a holiday. The policemen were really persistent. They had run for over an hour and barely managed to escape. Pant. Kyok. Really great stamina. How are you fine after running? Ahaha. I have confidence in my stamina. However, she couldn't do something as basic as climb a wall. A strange thief. After confirming that they were safe, Moonlight Flower made an odd expression. Then she asked, "Why did you save me? I wasn't trying to catch you. Is this answer enough? Besides, I'm also a thief. Then why were you chasing me? Didn't you try to rob my house a few hours ago? This is my area. It is a violation of the rules to invade my area. I was trying to tell you this." The movements of Moonlight Flower stopped completely. Tae-hyuk inwardly smiled with satisfaction. He had met a lot of thieves in prison and learned that they had their own laws. Was it because he saved her from being caught? Moonlight Flower's expression softened. Young. I didn't go anywhere today. Tae-hyuk had completely caught her. Someone aimed for my house and I was robbed today. It really wasn't you. Moonlight Flower responded, yes. In a small voice. She was surprisingly naive. It was a good type to be scammed. The control of the conversation was completely in Tae-hyuk's hands. She was physically better than Tae-hyuk. But he had 10 years of experience. Are you telling me the truth? You might have hidden the stolen item somewhere on your body. Tae-hyuk said with a smile. It was a speech that would touch the person's hidden intentions. Then check it. Moonlight Flower huffed angrily. Tae-hyuk swallowed his saliva. He hadn't expected that it would come to this. She was wearing leather clothes that exposed her body. There was not much space to hide anything. Why? Just do it. Moonlight Flower came up to Tae-hyuk, grabbed his hand, and placed it on her chest. It felt like he was touching a soft marshmallow. Tae-hyuk's face reddened. Nothing. Is this still lacking? Do you want to check anywhere else? Tae-hyuk blushed and coughed. See cough. There doesn't seem to be anything. His tone had changed to speaking in honorifics. In addition, I think that you are mistaken about something. Come along with me for a moment. Moonlight Flower grabbed Tae-hyuk's hand and pulled him back to the original location. It was the place where she tried to cross the wall. I know that you think I was trying to rob this house. Oh. Don't get me wrong. It is just my hobby. This is actually my house. She emphasized it again. My house. Ah, yes. Moonlight Flower even took a key out from her pocket and opened the gate. Look. Right. So she was trying to climb the wall of her own house. Indeed. Moonlight Flower, I really can't understand her. Really. By the way. Are you really a thief? It is suspicious. Aren't you going to show me proof? Moonlight Flow's eyes narrowed with doubt. Taehyuk quickly pulled out the demon revealing mirror from his pocket and prepared a skill. Then he said, "Well, let me show you the evidence." Taehyuk started slowly walking and bumped Moonlight Flower in the shoulder. "Robbery has been used. Please select the item you want to steal. Now, let's steal something suitable." Taehyuk looked at the demon revealing mirror to see what would come up. All of a sudden, Moonlight Flower rushed towards Taehyuk. "Wow, what is that thing? Cute." It was a mirror with a demon engraved on it. It was the first time he had seen a reaction like this. Taehyuk chose randomly from the list due to Moonlight Flower. What? What did I steal this time? The confused Taehyuk searched through his pocket and touched a piece of soft cloth. Don't tell me. Fortunately, it was the butterfly mask on her face. Taehyuk pulled it out and waved it. When did you steal this?" Moonlight Flower ran to Taehyung, grabbed the mask, and put it on her face again. Did you see?" "I didn't see anything. You saw my face." Taehyuk was at a loss for words. In the first place, the butterfly mask was already half falling off. Did she think it would hide her identity? Anyway, do you believe that I'm a thief now? Moonlight Flower placed her hands on her waist and turned her head to the side. Bah. Your skills still have a long way to go. The one speaking was someone who couldn't even climb the wall of her own house. Taehyuk just extended his hand. Either way, this is a relationship. How about exchanging information among business partners? Thieves had their own network. It ranged from places to dispose of stolen goods to equipment deals. Even if it was still early, Moonlight Flower was a thief. It was likely that she knew more information than Taehyuk. This was what Taehyuk was aiming for. Yes, Moonlight Flower moaned pathetically. Taehyuk decided to help her make a decision. In exchange for becoming business partners, I'll take what I just saw to the grave. You did see. Bah. It can't be helped. Should I give you my cell phone number? Taehyuk nodded. Moonlight Flower said in a strange voice. Wow. You got a phone number through this outrageous method. Taehyuk made a dumbfounded expression and held out his cell phone. Then Moonlight Flower approached Taehyuk. He could feel something soft leaning against his arm. Taehyuk coughed. He couldn't control the blood in his body due to the good food that Yoon Young made. His face turned red as he felt Moonlight Flow's soft body. An old-fashioned phone. By the way, why are you blushing? How old are you? It is my second year of high school. The cell phone seems to be the same age. At any rate, I am your Nuna. Cutie. What is your name? Seo Taehyuk. Nuna is called Moonlight Flower. A pseudonym. Moonlight Flower then left her contact details in Taehyuk's phone. HRMM. Her real name is Yoo Ha Yang. Moonlight Flower had registered her number with her real name, not her pseudonym. He was starting to doubt whether she really wanted to hide her identity. Taehyuk sent a short text to the number entered by Moonlight Flower. It was to exchange contact details. Anyway, I believe that Moonlight Flower is a thief. I can take advantage of this. Then, Taehyuk. Be careful when walking the streets at night. Yes. Moonlight Flower Nuna should be careful not to get hurt when falling from the wall. Be careful. I didn't fall. Taehyuk said goodbye and started walking home. To Moonlight Flower. Stealing was a hobby. It didn't matter if she was just a clumsy novice now, as her growth potential was tremendous. She has really good physical capabilities. I can use this. Taehyuk smirked. Above all, her chest was big.